Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk about my top 5 additional extras on my BMW. Now I think that this should help some people out, so I think if you are looking to buy a car brand new from BMW and you need to go through the whole process of speccing your additional extras, I think this should help you out and deciding what is worth paying the extra money for. And of course, if you are looking in the used car market as well and you have a wide range of cars, you know, is it worth paying a little bit extra to get something of a little bit of a higher spec? Now bear in mind, I do have a 2008 BMW E65 series, so some of the features on this car are a little bit outdated in comparison to those of a newer model BMW, but a lot of the additional extras on this car do share these same principles. And today we're really not going to be talking about trim level, so we're not going to be talking about if I would choose an M Sport or if I would choose a particular type of wheels. The features that I'm going to be talking about today are kind of going to be universal in any trim level and model of car that you choose. Okay then, so let's get started. Okay, so my favorite additional extra in this car is the iDrive system. So this is the CIC iDrive system, and to be honest, it's pretty rare to find this in the BMW E65 series, but luckily I managed to find a car with it already fitted in. Now you can retrofit this, but not only is it expensive, it's not that easy to do. It requires you to take half of the dash apart, and everything needs to be coded in to work correctly. And so it's definitely worth doing your research. If you are buying a car used, it's definitely worth spending a few extra £100 to buy a car with the latest iDrive version. But to be honest, I can see why people choose not to have the latest iDrive version from new, because we're probably not talking about an extra few £100. We're probably talking, you know, a few extra £1,000. So this is a very expensive optional extra from new. Now the next additional extra that I would consider choosing is the heated seats. Now this car not only has heated seats in the front, but it also has heated seats in the rear as well. And to be honest, this really isn't a feature that I saw myself using a whole lot, but when it comes to the colder months, these really do get a good use. And it's good to know that your passengers can travel in the same comfort as well. And another additional extra that I really did not see myself using was the heated steering wheel. Now to activate it on this car, you just have to press that button there. Now to be honest, this really isn't something that I would choose from new. The amount that it costs for the little benefit that you gain probably is not worth it. But if you can find a used car with a heated steering wheel, it is a good additional extra to have, because obviously in the colder months again, it's good to have warm hands while you're driving. And another great additional extra in this car is the electric memory seats. Now, to be honest, it's not really the memory feature on these seats that gets used, you know, a whole lot. I don't really need to store a different seat position in here. It's only me that drives the car. I'm guessing if there's more than one driver and you want to, you know, store different settings, then that would be a good feature, but I really don't use that feature. But I do move my seat around from time to time, depending on if I'm going on a long journey or if I'm wanting to do a little bit of a spirited drive. Then these electric seats are really great. Obviously you can move it forwards and backwards, up and down. You can move the thigh support. You can tilt it backwards and forwards. You can move the headrest down and back up. And then there is the lumbar support as well. Now all these features make the car a much nicer place to be. They make it the most comfortable car that I've ever been in. And so this is definitely worth checking to see if it is an option to choose the seats on your car. It's definitely made the car a much nicer place to be. Now then, my fifth and final additional extra in this BMW is actually something that I strictly did not want when looking for a used car. And it's something that I thought, you know, it's stupid, it's additional weight, it's never going to be used, and it's really pointless having on a car. Now, if you haven't already figured out what that is, it is, of course, the sunroof. So you can just slide this back and you can see through the sunroof glass, or you can leave that in place and then use the switch and it'll be moved back anyway. And then it goes back again. And of course you can open this sunroof by holding down the unlock button as well. So after the windows go down, the sunroof will open. And to be honest, like I said, this really isn't something that I ever thought myself. And to be honest, like I said, this really isn't something that I saw myself using, but on a nice sunny warm day, it's nice to have the sunroof open, and it does in fact actually double up as a natural hairdryer as well. Okay then, so those are my top 5 additional extras for my BMW, and of course there is, you know, many others that I could have chose from. You know, there is a TV in here, built in to the iDrive system. It has the cold weather package. It has rear folding seats. It has the smokers package, which, let's be honest, who wants ashtrays in a car in 2020? It has rear tinted windows, but to be honest, you can get this done by someone who knows how to do it. You know, it's not too expensive to get done. And I guess another additional extra that is useful would be a spare wheel kit. Now obviously you don't have to buy a car with a spare wheel kit already in place. You know, you can just make up your own spare wheel kit like I did and put it in its place. But this is of course something that is worth having if you do not have run flat tires. Okay then, so I hope this video has been somewhat helpful. I know it's been a little bit different. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you do have a BMW already, leave a comment below with your top 5 additional extras. Give this video a like, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I'll see you all in that next video. Peace!